Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be reviewing and giving my impressions and an overview of the Polaris Ace 570 EPS. So let's get started. As you can see, this is what the 2019 Polaris Ace 570 Ace looks like. As you can see, I did install the 3,500 pound Polaris winch with the steel cable. Alright, as you can see, this Polaris does have front storage, although it does not very much storage, so you do maybe want to think about getting like a storage container that you would be able to put on the back of the machine. But you do need to strap it in if you do not get the extenders, because you only have the tie down points of right here and on your bar. But you really don't want to put it on your bar because you can scratch it really bad, because this does scratch really easily. Right, as you can see, this model does have doors on it versus the netting of the 570 does. Doors on both sides. Right. This model does have a digital dash. As you can see, it does have a switch for two-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. It does have your cigarette lighter recharger, and right here is where your winch goes. So you'll have to plug in the control for your winch in here when you do want to use it, which can be a little annoying. The steering wheel does adjust. And of course, since it is a one-seater side-by-side, this model does have pedals versus a thumb throttle. The seat on this machine does go forward and back, so for smaller and shorter drivers. This model does have a 5.5 gallon gas tank. And on average, I've been able to get about 20 to 25 miles per gallon. It does have your shifter right here. And of course, this model being side-by-side, one-seater, does have roll bars on it. As you can see, it does come with an upgraded rim on it versus a normal just plain black steel rim. It does come with chrome wheels. Does have independent suspension on it. As you can see, I did install a rear brush guard on it. I do have the front brush guard to install to it, but since I did roll this machine over, I do need to get the front end fixed on it before I can put that front brush guard on it. As you can see, this model does have the smaller receiver for your hitch with the 1 3/4 versus the 2-inch, so you do get a little less stability that way when you are hauling stuff. You can see it does have the 570 motor, and to get into your motor you just have to lift up this back panel here and you can get into your engine right here, and your battery is behind the seat up here. As you can see, I did install the rock sliders on this machine. Stock, it does come with mud flaps right here and right here, although these mud flaps do really decrease your ground clearance, as when I did have them on there, I kept banging them off of any little rock that I went over, and when I unloaded it and loaded it on my trailer or the truck, they always were scraping. As I did say, this model is very unstable. It does tip over really easily, especially if you turn too sharp or if you get on uneven surfaces, it will tip over. So you do want to definitely make sure you do wear your seatbelt. I do recommend that if you do have the ability to maybe even consider not getting this model and getting a two-seater side-by-side, or the 900 model or the one-seater RZRs, because you do get an extra wide machine, which does give you the extra stability. Overall, this machine does have very good performance. It does have a lot of get up and go. I've never had any trouble getting through thick mud, because I have taken this thing through thick mud. Overall, it does handle really good with the power steering, although like I did say, the stability is a little bit off on this machine. For that reason, since the stability is a little off on this machine, I would say that the safety overall, I'd just probably say is about a 7, because when I did tip it, the standard 3-point seatbelt did keep me secure in the machine. However, like I said, this machine does tip over really easily. As you can see, like right up here is where your front brush guard would go. Like I said, I do need to replace this front fender piece right here. As you can see, it did crack really easily when I just tipped it over. So overall, I give this machine about a 7.5 out of 10, because like I said, it does lack the stability. However, it does give you the peace of mind of having the roll cage being a one-seater side-by-side, and you do get, you know, the all-wheel drive system and the bigger engine in it versus the 500 model. Plus, you also get the standard doors on it versus the netting, so you do get that added security of having the standard doors versus the netting. Alright, thank you for watching my review, and if you like this video, please click the like button and please subscribe to my YouTube channel.